Yes, it is that time of the year again where love is in the air, and we thought we should celebrate it by speaking to you because you're such a lovely person anyway. It's not just because you bring us cakes, honestly. But you did. What did you bring today?
Heart-shaped shortbread, iced as well, yeah. On a Valentine theme.
Lovely.
And some tea bread, but it's Mrs. Yorkshire tea bread.
Of course it
I
is.
did use Yorkshire tea to make it.
Of course you do. We've probably asked you this last year, but I will ask again. Are you a romantic?
Kind of. Because I'm getting on a little bit. So, I'm a realist as well.
Doesn't mean you can't be romantic.
You can. And I have been, this year, in August, I will have been married 35 years. So I must be doing something right. Or he must be.
Oh, that is so lovely. So will you be celebrating Valentine's Day?
Not in a really extravagant way, In fact, on Valentine, is it tomorrow?
Yes.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Well, do you know what? We'll put this on. We'll put this on as if we were talking today. So I'll start that again. So will you be celebrating today then?
Just a little bit. Nothing too extravagant. So, because as I say, we're getting on a little bit. So we have to go to bed earlier these days, and we go to sleep quite early as well.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So maybe some posh nosh and a bottle of wine.
Well, it's posh nosh every night anyway. I do treat him every night to posh nosh.
She's good like that, she is. And I'm sure there will be some romantic words spoken.
Oh, yes, and flowers, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
We're just saying, Mr. Yorkshire. She just mentioned flowers there, so I hope you've got some sorted for her for later.
Yes.
So have you brought some words of wooing with you then?
Yes, words of wooing. Well, I've actually got my Yorkshire Valentine poem, which is a little bit... the thing is, I do have a thing about the commercialism that surrounds Valentine's Day. And people feeling that they absolutely have to make grand gestures and splash it all over Facebook. Because I often think, well, there are a lot of people who haven't got a partner on Valentine's Day, or they might be widowed, or, some other tragic circumstance. And it's not always really nice sort of, shouting about it, and they might be quite upset.
So it's nice to be considerate.
It's nice to celebrate Valentine's Day between the two of you, but you don't have to go absolutely crazy. And being from Yorkshire, you don't have to have more brass than brains.
You have the best phrases. Well, will you share one of your lovely poems with
Certainly.
us?
Well, I'm going to read the Yorkshire Valentine poem for you.
Excellent. Look forward to hearing that
I
one.
have to put the glasses on because, as I say, I'm getting... Christmas is now over and they've paid off all their debt. But February the 14th brings them out in a cold sweat. They're off to flash the cash again, and frankly it's quite stupid. The question that I'd like to ask, just who invented Cupid? The shops are filled with heart-shaped tat, most of it quite cheesy. A teddy in a bright red thong can make you feel quite queasy. The men are all so gullible, they're easily coerced. They head off to Ann Summers, where the customer comes first. There's gadgets and appliances designed for every zone. He'd buy her a vibrator, but he's sure she'd only moan. He settles on a lacy basque, complete with black suspenders. She'd rather have a cup of tea and catch up with EastEnders. And once the day arrives, let the hysteria commence. Splashing out on diamond rings, they've got more brass than sense. Proposals every hour, well, it's all just too romanticised. But call me a traditionalist, I find it too commercialised. Showing off their gifts and cards, they just can't wait to brag. Facebook full of sickly posts that make you want to gag. In days gone by, a card was sent and always signed and on. All this tasteless showing off, it's just a massive con. Don't get me wrong, I like true love. You couldn't call me fickle. I'm not averse to romance or a bit of slap and tickle. But being a good Yorkshire lass, I'll give you some advice. Go shopping on the 15th, when the chocolates are half price.